found another rare wild horse, and then I also found a grizzly bear chasing Jesse. So
Where's Theo?
he's over there with Jesse.
Okay.
I just gotta do something while everybody arrives. So hold on.
Yep.
I'm sitting here, but I'm kind of
Kind of what?
distracted.
All right.
Like how I was.
How you are?
No, I'm not.
Oh, did he?
Kitty.
I'm glad you were able to make it, Theo. It means a lot. Thank you.
Kitty.
Where's the car? Oh.
Kitty. Oops, raindrop on my nose.
Look
I
it
think
out.
that's bird poop.
Ew.
Oh, look it out.
I don't see any birds in the sky, that's a lie.
Oh, I sure do.
Okay,
There are
you know
several
what?
birds in the sky right now, actually. So where is Jesse?
Just over there.
All right. I need your energy, Theo.
Surprisingly.
Are you good?
It's transformed. It's going to use.
What?
That's what I always say. What?
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 What? What? What? What? What? What? Hey. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Theo. Hey, you won, Theo. Good work. Howdy. Howdy doody. How you doing, Bobby? How you doing, Melody?
Hello.
Theo, where's your vest?
You don't have a vest,
Bob's not wearing his vest.
I have this for you.
That is true. If you do. Wow, it's a wild melody.
What the hell's he
Yeah.
doing with his horse?
Wow. I never get to see a wild melody. This
You
is
saw me
new.
the other day. What do you mean?
Fascinating.
You saw me the other day.
Is that Jesse pointing a gun at his fucking horse?
Probably.
Okay. So
Where
here's,
is it?
here's the timer.
Okay, was I right?
After you
Uh-huh.
in toy seafood.
You didn't bring your vest with you?
After you in seafood, you guys climb.
Really, I'm disappointed, Theo.
Especially with the bigger dressers they sell now.
What do you think Jesse would do right now if I pulled out my pistol and shot his horse?
Don't do that.
Mom.
You're gonna complain about Baylock.
Oh,
I saw Mr. good bear.
All right, I'll be right back.
Where's your I miss you. No, I miss you
Jesus.
more.
Reapply my gun belt.
No.
What's my knife? Where's my knife? There's my knife.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have it. I have it. I have it. It's just not on the. See, it's like I turned it into a jacket. I turned it into a jacket. Turned it into a jacket.
Should be quite a few of us in attendance for this today.
That's good.
Fucking don't.
Ruby.
Get on the fire.
Oh my
No, I'm not
lord.
stupid enough to burn myself like Ethan. Kidding. Love you.
Like falling asleep on the fire.
Super.
It's a stupid place to put a fucking flowers or up into that fucking fire where people are sleeping.
Flyer.
What the fuck is he wearing?
It looks like Deacon.
Like a
Looks like
dumbass.
a mix of John and D.
What are you wearing?
Jesus Christ, you take a bath recently?
I was
Jesus
wearing
Christ.
denim. Big old denim, baby.
No, I'm not lie. I thought that was Deacon at first.
Looks Canadian.
I thought Deacon was him.
Who? Who's Deacon? I don't even know who that is.
Mr. Deacon.
Haven't seen him in years.
Yeah, it's been a while. Well, his wife is alive. He found her.
Oh, yeah, that's
It's
true.
great to watch.
Good.
Yeah. Looks like Fred. That's John?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Deal.
well,
That's enough. Dio? How you doing, John?
Doing fine. Got a few wolves smiling at me out here.
Yeah.
howdy,
They're all over.
John.
Uh-huh. How about y'all? You?
Good?
Yeah, pretty good.
He feels a little toasty today. He woke up on the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really sure how, but yeah.
You.
Well, who set the fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, who did set the fire?
Rachel.
That explains it.
Mr. Rice was born as
Yeah, I
his
make
wolves
professional
born.
fires, and if you end up being on it, I can't help that. So I always make sure no one's there before I light the fire.
Melody's your
Guaranteed.
husband planning on coming?
Yes.
Okay.
I see. I see. But
I think he is inside his head at the moment.
All right.
I see.
Gotcha.
Pedro,
I see.
Pedro.
Theo.
Just Rachel. I see. I don't know.
Hey, Theo. Hey, come here a sec. I got something for you.
For my
Hey, I found this at the general store.
What's up, kiddo?
LD. Oh my goodness. The Dallas. Hi.
A fucking
Hell
pirate
yeah.
walking up.
Hi, Dallas.
There you go.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Alex, how are we?
Hey, Alex.
What the fuck? Did you get a new change of outfit, Alex?
You missing a
It's
shirt
just
there,
pirate.
Teddy?
No vest, sir?
Yeah, I just made it back from Saint Denis.
All right.
Will come home.
Hello, Theo. Ethan, remember if I talk to you before this meeting kicks off?
Yeah.
Howdy.
You want Jesse too?
So small.
Yeah.
Come on, Jesse.
Yeah.
Please won't like
bit
you
little.
in on my.
Hey, Pedro.
So many cults. It's so cool.
Alright, just a few things I want to bring up. Pretty much going for this meeting. It's my personal opinions on it. And, don't know how you guys will think about it, but we'll soon see. The whole idea of us having a lockdown place, I don't like it. We're getting, as far as I'm kind of concerned, we're getting far too complacent. Nice way to put it. We feel like we're getting a little bit too fat and comfortable in our own shoes. I don't like exactly how people know exactly where we're at and how to find us. That and
So how do you remedy that?
each meeting, we find a new place, camp up, new location. I can also do the personal scouting as well. Consider the fact is that Tobias is also gonna up his list. I need to figure out exactly who has been added to it because the deputy was very reluctant in even telling us in the first place. Now, that can go for other people. People can just find us here, ambush us, anything. To me, I just find it tactically unwise, especially when we have kids around. A bit more secrecy of where we are. On top of that, when it comes to retaliations, we're getting pushed over far too much. That's what I personally feel. People are kind of poking and prodding it with AC's weakness. I personally think we should have a line in the goddamn sand. People should know not to cross.
All right, Ruby, Jesse.
I like it.
What was that?
So I like it. I wouldn't mind having to move every meeting or so. It's about what once a month.
Honestly, I like camping.
Yeah, but the thing is, we'd need big camps. Obviously, we're not no
Alex
small
and I can
family.
find that. You know, we're fucking getting on rocks and shit all the time.
Mhm.
Even if
Yeah.
it's not intentional, you come across a nice camp, you go, huh.
I don't have a
Um,
problem with it.
Have a location in mind, but I don't know.
So my question for y'all is, how do you move all of this, all these people, once a month to different places? How do you sell that?
Well, sell it number one, it's a gang. At the end of the story, it's a gang. Yeah, no, not really a. But you mean
And you guys
physically
are
how, or how do
leadership.
you convince it? Because because physically, get a bunch of carrots, and how is somebody already unconscious?
Because they fell off the goddamn fucking pole.
Fucking around is all too prevalent.
That's another
Anyways.
thing I really want to sort. Is the fucking around.
Oh, we're gonna don't even start on that. We got to.
Yeah, that's gonna be
do
sorted.
something.
Yeah, I feel
Um,
like fucking around, like when we're all together, just cults is fine. But when we're out in public and shit, I feel like that's where fucking
That shit
around
is
stop.
fucking squared away.
Yeah.
We'll do that, but basically, I'm not gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in a harsh way. You're in a gang. Not a fucking babysitting. If you don't want to move, suck it up. You don't want to move every month. Go fucking buy a house. We're the leadership. You're gonna follow it. Just putting it blunt.
Alright.
But pack up the carriages and then move. That's about it. Lead the horses behind.
Well, I know, Ruby, like, with the purpose of coming here, you wanted to do farrier work. So are you just going to continue the farrier work at the Molotovs then?
I'm thinking, because they said it would be fine
Okay.
with me doing that at their place.
Fair. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Scarlet, come over here, would you please? And retaliations. People poking and prodding. I've been around a lot recently, and people do not see us as a threat anymore. They see us as someone that can just be easily pushed over.
Could you just recap with Scarlet? I actually really love that outfit, but continue.
Thank you.
Us needing to move and stay on the move. Every meeting, change up locations. Because regardless, the fact is that we're always gonna have people looking after us and wanting us. Tobias being one of them, and his list being increased. It could be additional codes. For all I know, Theo could be on that fucking list. Any youths can be on that list until
She
I
was
get names.
before. That's how Jesse met her.
Yep.
Therefore, I propose us finding secret more locations, keeping people on their toes where the fuck we're at, more anonymity. Because as much as we like to be unpredictable, we're getting predictable.
Unpredictability is our culture, and it needs to be thriving. It needs to be sustaining. It needs to be a presence that is ever in everything's face that we encounter within our day-to-day. Being predictable makes us weak, makes us, well, could end up getting people killed. So I agree
Agreed.
with that.
And we're getting stagnant. We're acting less and less as a gang.
We're being overly cautious, but yeah.
Thing
So
is,
we all understand?
there's other gangs, there's people in general that do not consider this a threat, a big deal. And it's because of how we are being lacking recently. Other gangs are seeing that as weakness and trying to take us down. You've seen it for yourself.
Well, we saw that at the beginning of the year.
It needs to change. Otherwise, we're going to get rolled over.
Yeah. And on top of that, I'd like to add, I don't think we need to start giving chances to people no more.
That's
I
what I was
mean,
saying.
Yeah, so we
I mean,
picked up
chances is different than
Fred, myself, and Rachel picked up Annabelle Winchester and Valentine the other night. And because of what happened with Rachel being taken in her stead. So we took her, I hogtied her. Well, I had her at shotgun. I hogtied her up, put her on my horse, rode her out of town. We had a very clear and concise conversation, which she did not ever even know in any part of it or why. And at the end of that chat, I told her that, you know, Rachel took a bullet for you. Now you're going to take a bullet from her. And I had her shoot her.
Yeah.
I'm done fucking playing around. I'm done with all these people thinking they can fucking roll on us, do all kinds of shit, you know.
Right. On top of this, Lincoln, consider the fact is he shot one of ours in the back like
We're
a
getting him.
fucking coward.
Yeah, we're going to take
Oh,
him and
yeah.
we're going to give him to the faceless. Ruby and I talked
Yeah.
about this.
I was thinking about that, and honestly, I was going to actually bring that up. Now that he's no longer a deputy, I say fuck him. When we can grab him one day, we should grab him.
we're
Except-
going
Yep.
to.
Wait,
They,
Oh, I don't want
Okay,
to.
Lincoln
so-
McCormick.
no, let me explain to you why. Lincoln, the faces were doing us a favor by so-called trying to give us Saffron, but we kind of denied. But they acted on Saffron for us. Lincoln is the one who shot at them in a shootout with the Cray, so we're gonna give them Lincoln. And besides, they're gonna do
Yeah.
a lot worse than us.
Yep. It's going to be
Don't.
glorious. We're going to repay that kindness with kindness of our own, in our own fucking way.
The point is, I'm trying to get across. We need to get our fist closed again. We're showing too much open palm and too much fucking kindness towards people.
All right? I agree.
Just pretty much my thoughts on it.
You don't have to convince us. We're on the same side.
Yeah, it's easy.
And
But
the thing is, I'd like to add, when it comes to retaliations, there needs to be a point when we do it, something that people will mention and fear to never be in that position.
I
If
agree.
you understand what I mean by that.
Yeah,
You got to
like
make
w-
statements then.
Like,
Yes.
word gets around that we shot Lincoln or we kidnapped him because he shot one of our own in the back, something like that. You fuck with us, we fuck you. Real bad.
We'll make
too.
sure the faces they don't only hurt him for their part, they hurt him for our part too. So he won't be like
Thing is the principle of you hit us, we hit you back 10 times fucking harder.
Well, then us taking Lincoln doesn't solve that.
doing.
But I don't really care because I'd rather give them to Salil and his group and let them orchestrate whatever act of violence they need to on him for his
It's
part.
a payment to them.
Exactly.
That's more politics, regardless.
Yes.
I'm talking about for us. When politics is not involved, when it's just solely us.
No clue.
Somebody got a bear. I don't know. Looking at it, so we'll find out. I'll be back soon. I just know
See,
that
this is another thing. We're meant to be having a fucking meeting here. And
It
people
ain't
are
time
fucking
yet.
around.
But yeah, there needs to be less fucking around, especially when we're here doing our business and shit.
Yeah, like I don't mind Dallas and River playing with the animals like he is, cause he's still online. He's
harmless.
not wandered off.
Yeah, knocking each other out on bullshit like in times like this. That's where it's starting. To
Yeah.
piss
Time
me
to
off.
buckle down and start acting like a gang instead of a fuck factory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bobby's up by the forest, so I did think somebody got hurt by a bear. I don't know, which I can't blame on them bears.
All right.
Who the? Oh, it's Fred and Melody.
All right.
Theo, off the roof, please. Don't fall.
At least
Is
she
there anything
doesn't-
else?
The fucking around. There's just way too much fucking around.
Ethan will handle that.
Yep.
Don't worry. He's got. And we're not talking about me pushing Jesse over while at a
No,
homestead
no,
alone doing
fucking-
nothing. Yeah.
Fucking around. Because we're gonna get ourselves killed one day.
Is fucking around in public view.
Actually, Ethan, would you like Scarlett to handle the fucking around part since I know she's had to deal with it more, and I'd like to see her get her release on that?
That's fine. I think it'd be good to have other leadership aside from just myself having these conversations.
Scarlett, you alright with that? You got everything
Yeah,
handled?
but also before we get into the meat of everything, I do need to pee it. I'm just waiting till we're done with this part.
Yeah, just go. You can.
No, I just want to finish this part and then hug the doji, then go pee.
Make sure your vest is on too.
She doesn't wear the vest.
I have no belt buckle.
She is tonight.
Do you not have an outfit?
I have a grave. Hold on.
Oh Jesus.
It's
Okay.
right there,
Unless
she's
you,
in
Alex, you got an outfit.
With me.
You with the vest that I'm wearing, or the vest that Dallas is wearing?
Yeah. Like I said, I just came from like fucking Saint Denis, riding my ass over. Got a chance to change.
All right.
Okay, is this good enough?
You
What?
the single wolf.
That was a cougar.
No, that was a wolf.
That was a wolf.
Ain't no
Yeah.
cougars on here.
You have one eye. You can't judge what the
Ain't no
animal
That was a
cougars around
fucking
these.
wolf.
Dallas.
That's what's confused.
Dallas gonna get his ass yelled at by the.
So Scarlett, when we have these meetings, I want you in Colt Grub. Got it?
Yeah, I'll make an outfit.
You don't already have one?
No,
Why?
I haven't had an outfit with a vest since you brought me in.
Well, yeah, make one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Alex, was there anything else?
No, just asking then. So you guys all good with that?
Yep.
Alright.
All right, leave us to a conversation if
I
you would.
got.
Yeah.
I jotted some notes. So I'm gonna hand Scarlett your ass over here.
This
Okay,
one right
you're
here.
walking right.
No.
All right.
I got some notes done, so I'm gonna hand y'all what I think y'all can.
I already have it.
Okay.
All right, so this is my expectations of y'all. Okay? When we're out and about, you're in the mix. You're leading the shit. No questions asked, right? You're supposed to act upworthy. You're supposed to act with your integrity for your people. And you need to help mitigate any kind of issues that might arise. No questions asked. That is your responsibility. And that accountability falls on you solely. You understand that?
You.
Ruby?
Get my notes ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want us to be really buttoned up, especially when we ain't, here or wherever we're living. Anytime we're rolling together and we got a ride going on and we're moving somewhere, for that entire duration, we are locked and on point. We are keeping our heads on a swivel. We are making sure that our people are set up to be successful in whatever the fuck we might be doing. If it's just going to the store to get clothing, we are buttoned up and polished and looking good while we're doing it. Everybody's on the same page. Don't be hesitant to fucking direct people to do things because that's your role. Y'all understand that?
You.
All right. But other than that, we all been doing really good. It's been a while since we lost anyone, so let's be thankful for that and let's continue that tradition going forward.
Agreed.
You.
Well, we got a lot of people back there at that fire, right? Every single one of them looks up to every single one of us to make sure that they are safe, healthy, and away from harm. And that is something we all need to take very seriously every day. Because the state is a dangerous place. You all are aware of this. Thank you. So let's do our very best for all of them and for one another so we can continue this tradition and we can build this into a legacy. Something bigger and better, as it's always been, than anything else will ever be. So take a look at those notes. If you have any
Yeah.
concerns, bring them up.
Did we get
We're gonna start-
individual specific notes?
No, I just gave you the general overview. You can
Oh,
spray off from
okay.
that as well, but that's what I want you to focus on. Your
Okay.
fucking around thing. I want you to start it off kind of with your general overview thing. And Jesse, you're gonna move on to that topic that I get. Playing with a rock. You're gonna go into that topic that I gave you. You can go in farther or not. It's fine either way. Just kind of an overview of the same thing. And then I want you to bring up the no fucking around. Be as much of a dick as you want. Just don't threaten to kill anybody.
Fine. No, I'm joking. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll do the moving talk.
Okay.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay. I'm gonna go say hi to you, Doge, go pee, and then we can go.
All right.
Doja, come here.
The fuck?
And I smash her into the ground.
You were fucking dead. Where the fuck have you been? I was lost. You got lost. I have so much to talk to you about.
Please don't.
But we've been keeping your legacy. We've been keeping the pops going.
Please don't.
The pops, you know.
Please
Hey.
do.
Understand.
I love you so much. No, we-
Hurry it up, Scarlet. We're getting close.
I know. That's what she said. I know.
Right now, we are entering a time where all of this can be lost. Y'all get that, I hope. So when we stand up there and we have a conversation, I don't want us to be mixed throughout the group. I want the group on one side, leadership on the other, and very clear and concise communication being delivered from our end. All right?
Yep. I think we should be in front of the butcher of the house, or
Yep.
cabin.
I'm gonna... It's kind of as a threat, but maybe as is true, that if you start intentionally crashing while we're on the road to do something, I'm just gonna shoot your horse and you're gonna ride with somebody else.
All right.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
We also need to put in our notes, Ruby, that we are removing Alexander and Evelyn
that's
from the
what-
cults.
That's
Okay.
what I meant, like, with your general.
All right.
Wait for
Understood.
Scott to
You doing well?
Yeah, how are you?
Doing good. How's Molly?
He's good.
Under the fucking outhouse?
I haven't seen her in like 3 days, actually, now that you mention
She's doing okay.
it. Yeah. You fucking
Alright.
figured out that bloodmouth apparently lives in her same area, so
Lovely.
yeah.
Apparently he's back with the Comanche. Good.
Yeah, we saw a bunch of them riding up. Apparently they kidnapped Tubbs, and they shot him
Really?
with a fire arrow.
Why?
Hey, come here.
I have no fucking clue.
Write something on your
Lovely.
note.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, even Tubbs didn't know why they did it.
Seems quite counterproductive.
Kinda, yeah. But apparently, Burton took Bloodmouth's rifle, and Bloodmouth said he's just gonna start kidnapping and shooting folk until he gets his rifle back.
All right. Well, he'll be dead.
Probably.
It's a note for you to read out, like kind of like a hey, this will happen, but then the rest of it's towards you. Like you're just gonna go, hey, if you start crashing and it's intentional, I'm gonna shoot you fucking home. I mean, everybody's gonna do it. Like, ready?
Yeah. Is everyone
Yep.
else ready? Yeah.
I want all of us on one side and the group on the other.
Okay.
Oh, real quick. What do y'all think about putting Alex in some kind of a different position? Not necessarily leadership, but something that gives him a little bit more enforced title-ish crap.
I don't know what the fuck we would call it though. I'm fine with him being like a enforce, you could say, but I don't. There's nothing to call it. Like,
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know.
We'll think it over.
Right.
Just stir it up,
Fucking-
chew on it for a little bit, and then come back. We'll come back to it
like
later
I
on.
want that for him, but obviously not a full leadership
Well,
since I'm not gonna
how
have 5
about
leaders.
this? I mean, he's really good with information. I think he's probably been the best at giving us information on the outside world. So I'd
Besides
say
Bobby.
Yeah.
have him, quote unquote, information and whatnot. So if anybody has any important info and can't relate to us for, then
Well, it's
relay
not
to
that.
us.
It's like not the just intel thing. It's like a full on position of everything. There's nothing to call or
Well, that's the
fucking.
thing.
Yeah.
There's nothing I call it without labeling as a leader. So you know.
All right. I want these horses that are hitched up here. I want them corralled so they're not going to be over here making fucking noise and being stupid.
Yeah.
Something, I don't know.
All right,
Horses
yeah,
know how to
something
do it
is.
too. But
All right.
Dallas is calming it down. But I think something along the lines of just acting, you could say acting leader, but that's not a good name for it.
No, we can't do that.
You look up to him in times, and he is the
A
I'm gonna
liquidator.
fucking call it. Scarlet's on you.
A liquidator.
Bitch, I'm
Well,
not
like,
calling
even
you.
know
we don't have to
something.
figure it out right now, but stir it around in your head, see what you come up with, and we'll convene again. Okay? But come on,
That's
we
right.
gotta go.
Hand, I guess, hand of the advisor? I don't know. Smells like shit. Smells like shit. Probably the shit.
Probably the shit.
In the circle, come on.
All right, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
Y'all hear me okay?
Yep.
Well, first off, it is very nice to see a large contingent of Colts here today, and I appreciate every single one of you making the trip out here to have this conversation. Now, we're going to be hitting some really hard shit today, so I need everybody to be really on cue. All right, be on point with the information that you're going to receive. If you have questions about it, wait till we're done talking, and then please bring it up. We'll be happy to address any concerns you may have. But understand, while this is a family, this is also a gang, and some things are going to be directed at you that you might not necessarily like, but you have a choice on that. All right. So one of the big things is that we have some people that represent our buckle, that represent our vest, that represent our namesake, that ain't representing in person, that ain't here. Hardly ever here, as a matter of fact. One of them being Alexander. Effective immediately as of this meeting, as of right fucking now, he is no longer a Colt. If you ever see him out in the street, you take his buckle, even by force. I don't care. The other one, too, Evelyn, I understand that she turned hers in, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, she is no longer a Colt, so that's easy peasy. Now, I will express one thing real quick. Each and every one of you play a very significant factor in what the fuck we do as a group. Would anyone here not agree with that? And we have a large task at hand. And that's going to require everybody to muster as much grit within themselves as possible. especially with the stuff you're going to be addressing today. But I am humbled. I stand before you a very humbled man in the terms that you are all here. You are all part of this. A lot of you have put in a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of effort, and have even bled for this group. And I genuinely appreciate you. So real quick, I'm just going to kick it off to my woman over here to my left.
Yeah, hold on. Gotta pull up a little bit. All right, so just first off on what I have to say, all right, for deputies, we need to be, well, actually, we're fine how we are now, but just don't go and try to start shit with, but if they try to start shit with you, don't let them push you over. All right, it's fine to fuck them up if they try to do shit on you, but, you know, don't be seeking out to cause shit with them. We don't need that right now.
And like with the situation with Fred, y'all didn't know that at the time, so that's our bad for not clarifying it more. But should have turned around and shot Lincoln right there.
Yeah. When you get shot at, no hesitation, you shoot back. It doesn't matter who it is at that point. Another thing is, we've had this for a while, but let me just make it clear again. No kidnapping deputies, ever. None of that. But another thing, if you need to hold up a deputy, that's fine. Rob them, that's fine. You know, like, let's say, for example, you have one of us in a cell and that person doesn't want to get arrested, go ahead, hold them up, get that person out of the cell, it's fine. And as
If
far
you
as...
don't mind, Jesse, I'd like to add one thing to that. This is from deputies. If you hold a gun at them, they're considering that kidnapping now.
Yeah, they are. That's fine.
Kidnapping
But
is.
by what I mean by no kidnapping deputies is then don't hog tie them and put them on the back of your horse and take them somewhere and, you know, rifle through their pockets after you take them somewhere and leave them out in the middle of nowhere. No. If you want to rob them, you hold them up and you fucking take their shit, whatever you want. Okay, and as far as hog tying deputies, let's say, for example, if you want to hog tie one just for your own safety in a situation, like, for example, again, a jailbreak situation, sure, hog tie one, but leave them there. Don't pick them up and move them around and take them with you and all that shit. So, hog tie 'em for your own safety. Make sure you don't get shot in the back when you're trying to get out of there. Do what you must to keep yourself and your friends and your fellow Colts safe. And I believe that's all I have on my side for now.
Yeah, I can go a little bit more in depth with it. Let's say yesterday, I had 2 deputies chasing me, and then the Colts were far behind him, but I didn't see. If I had gotten caught there are about 2 deputies and about 4 Colts. They would have came up, aimed guns, and told them to let me go. Right there is a perfect opportunity to hog tie them and leave them next to their horses. Either that or shoot their horses, so that way they can't instantly pursue you again. Alright, it's on you.
Okay, can everyone hear me well? Okay, great. So, there has been, and it's not been consistent, thank fucking God. But there has been fucking around to a degree. And the fucking around that I have seen, 99% of the time, is putting someone else's life at risk. It's putting someone else in harm's way. And that's not what we should be doing. We should not be doing that to each other. And we should not be doing that especially in the eyes of public. We should not be doing that of ourselves. We should not be doing that in front of people. It makes us look stupid. It makes us look weak. It makes us look unorganized and childish. And that's the last thing we want anyone to think about us. Because they will walk over us. They will steamroll us. They will kill us. And they will not bat an eye. They will treat us like the scums of the earth if they're given the chance. And you know what? They have every right to do so. But we're not gonna fucking let them do it. We're not gonna let them get away with it. And we're not gonna let them treat us like shit. Because we're not shit. Y'all need to be aware of your surroundings. y'all need to be aware of what's going on around you. Even if you're doing something else, you're drinking, you're having a cigarette in the saloon, pay attention to everything. Pay attention to how people react to you. Pay attention to how people treat you. Pay attention to where people go, what they do, what they say, how they say it. Because it means something. Every single bit of it means something. And if you're not focusing 24/7, you're leaving room for gun to be put to the back of your head or someone else's head, and you're putting an opportunity for someone to be shot and die. And y'all, I don't know how many fucking times I gotta say it, but do not be fucking around on your damn fucking horses. If I see people slamming their horses into people, if I see people causing trouble with horses, look, it's one thing, a tap here and there, sure, fine. But do not be crashing into people. Do not be trying to cause injury or harm to other people. We have people buried up on that hill who have died from incidents like that. If I see any of y'all, if any of us see any of y'all doing any shit like that, I will walk up to your horse and I will put a shotgun shell in its head and I will not say anything. And if any of y'all decide you want to say something, I will attempt my very best to keep my composure. But don't you ever fucking dare. If I'm putting a shotgun shell in your horse, there is a very good fucking reason for that. Is that understood? Is that understood?
Understood.
Okay.
To move on to something similar with Scarlet, what she was saying. Basically, don't be naive. Somebody asks you to follow them out or help with a carriage, tell them to go fuck themselves. Unless you're in a group very large. Another thing is, I know this is sometimes not always possible, but try your best to stay serious in public. I'm gonna work on it as well. But if somebody, if you're drinking around in a bar, if you're alone in this fucking town, whatever. But if it's around a bunch of people and you're wearing a Colt vest and a Colt belt buckle, people know who you are. You're gonna like it, make it look good.
Look, this ain't to take away from anybody, right? There's always a time, there's always a place to have fun. But we need to be able to be better at being able to differentiate where exactly that is. So when we're riding together, we're working, we're just out and about, whatever it might be. Like if we're camping around the campfire, fuck around, have fun, smile, laugh, whatever, giggle the shit out of your ass, I don't care. Right? But when we're out there riding together and we're a presence out in the state and we're symbology at that point, right? And if we paint the wrong kind of picture for other people, we ain't gonna be taken seriously. And when we ain't being taken seriously, you got other groups out there that think they can come in and muscle. Or you got the law thinking they can come in and dictate who the fuck you are in this world. Or they just don't take what we are or what we do seriously. And when that happens, we put everybody at risk. And I'm sorry, I'm tired of burying folk. So that's why that's being cast, okay?
And another thing is we're going to be setting a fine line of respect not only for gang members but for the public as well. Cross a line. Let's say we're referring to the public. Somebody in the public crosses a line with respect. There's going to be consequences. Take them out. Do whatever. Same way. I can't remember who it was. Did it a while ago. Somebody was disrespecting. Oh yeah, and they got shot. You know, there's going to be consequences to what people say around us. We're not going to necessarily start to be more violent, but we're going to be more assertive. People aren't going to be able to do what they want around us. We're going to start doing bank jobs more. Hostages are a go for bank jobs along with guns, although we are going to be using the hostages to prevent gunfights if possible. Going to trade one hostage for the deputies. Going to get on our horses with the other two. Leave one when you got on our horses. Take the last one to a location. Give them a random horse. Hostages are used as security to make sure nobody else gets hurt. Hostages won't be hurt.
Can I add
Same
something?
cordial respect to them. Yes, Scarlet.
Oh God. Just trying to remember. Fuck. going? I forgot.
You might
Let
have
me
mentioned the
let me say something if I may before I forget it.
Yeah, Ethan and Alex.
So last night, Rachel, myself, Fred, were in Valentine there after Ruby went to bed, and we came across Annabelle Winchester. Y'all remember her, right? Probably vaguely. She wasn't here long. Well,
I remember.
yeah. So Rachel was taken by a group because they thought Rachel was her. Even though they didn't shoot Rachel, Rachel still got shot as a result of being with them because, well, a yokel decided to shoot her. Okay. So last night, we took her because I had some very specific questions, to which she denied everything. She was so fucking stupid, you wouldn't even believe it. But anyway, to right that action, and this kind of goes on what Jesse was saying, what we've all been talking about for the most part, we ain't going to be so lackadaisical anymore. So, because of what had happened to Rachel, Rachel got shot because they thought, she was Annabelle. So I permitted Rachel to shoot her, and that solved the situation. She ain't dead, but blood for blood. Rachel took a bullet for her, so Annabelle took a bullet for her. That's how that works. And that'll give her a little bit of contemplation, I hope, going forward. Stop being such a fucking idiot. And that's exactly what we're talking about here. We ain't sitting out in our day-to-day to hurt people, to kill people, none of that. But if you do cross us, there is a consequence to that. We cannot be lackadaisical on that. We need to be able to go out there and make sure that people know that if they do against us, we do against them. And you look around, there's a lot of people here, and this ain't even it.
I remember what I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
So, look, we are all grown men and women. I don't want to see and I don't want to hear that just because you disagree with someone, you're having people grabbed and taken off somewhere and hurt. Because that makes us look weak. That makes us look stupid. If you're gonna grab someone, if you're gonna make a point, an example out of someone, make sure there is a solid fucking reason. You will not always agree with people. People will not always agree with you. People will have their opinions. And sometimes, just let them have what they say. There's a point where they push the line, and I'm sure we all know it. Make sure they're pushing that line before you grab them. Because if you start grabbing every single fucking person with an opinion, it's gonna make us look stupid. So be very discerning in your decisions.
And all that
No,
boils
Alex.
down to is conversation. Sorry. Like, we need
Alex.
to be communicating better. Go ahead, Alex.
Thing to bring up towards leadership here and the rest of yous. Comes to hostages. I personally think we should be done being nice to them, giving them things, trying to comfort them. I think I should be a fucking done and dusted thing after what happened last time. As much as we were nice to them when it came to that fucking general store robbery, they still went off, ratted them out straight to the goddamn deputies. That's why Ethan and Ruby ended up having a warrant for that.
Well, I think, when it comes to taking hostages, the idea is not to hurt them, but we need to be very serious in our stance on what we're telling deputies we're going to do, because we ain't just using mouth, right? We're using action. Because if deputies do that and call that bluff, and us not to follow through on threats that we make, then that's a sign of weakness as well. So yeah, I do agree. But I
I'm
also
not
think
saying
it's
we
super
necessarily-
important. Go ahead.
I'm not saying we necessarily have to be nice to them, but we also don't have to be extreme dicks. We're just gonna be neutral and ignore them most of the time. Just make sure they're sitting the fuck still.
Yeah, it's kind of a given that they're going to go talk to the deputies, obviously. But I mean, the reason we take them is to ensure our safety so that we don't get shot at. Because if we don't have them, what's stopping the deputies from shooting at us?
So
you know?
going forward, anytime we take hostages, we're going to log their name down in a book. All right? We're going to date that. We're going to log their name down in a book so we know who the fuck they are. Any additional information that we can get from them, friends, whatever, we're going to get that information. And we're going to very expressly let them know that if they are to do anything against us, that we will seek that out. And we will follow through on that information. And that could cause harm to people that they exist with or love or want or fucking whatever. Understood?
So
Understood.
Yep.
Yeah, so guns, of course, yes, you may use them in a bank robbery, but you always know, be smart with your crimes. Don't, we're not here to fucking die. And then kind of the biggest thing is, we all kind of spoke about this after it was brought up as an idea and a suggestion. And, we were given points similar to people wanting to hunt us down and things, Tobias wanting to fucking take a chomp out of mine and Alex's ass.
That
things
list has
similar to that.
expanded from last time.
That's great. Yeah, so there might be more Colts on it, we don't know. Basically, the thing is, stagnant position we don't think is good, so every meeting, or around every month or month and a half, we're going to be moving locations. We're not going to be at a house anymore. We're going to be setting up camps around various locations. More wilderness type living, not houses. So it's a little bit confusing, but we're going to be doing caravans to move them. We'll have specific people out scouting for new locations every time. The location will be more hidden, no guest, or things like that. Trusted people, they'll know the location. Faceless most likely will, since we know their new location. Mutual respect.
Yeah, and
if
the
anybody
piggyback.
picks up the point-
Let me just highlight something there, Ruby, if I may. So, like, we should never be telling people to come here. There should never be people waking up here that aren't buckled. Okay? That's just something I want to get out in the get-go right now. Just be very wary, very, very aware of who you're speaking to. I mean, a lot of people know we're here. That is what it is. That's unavoidable at this point. But when we start moving forward, and let's say you need to meet somebody, don't bring them to the camp. Like, that camp is a safe place. That camp is only to be known by buckled people. You'll understand that, right? And the reason that we're doing that, in case you have a question of why floating around in your headspace, is because, well, we don't want to be predictable. We want to keep people guessing. We want to be very orchestrated in our movements. We want to be very smart and intelligent in the way we conduct our business, our affairs. And we can't do that very successfully when 3/4 of the fucking state are aware of where we're at. And that means when you're traveling to these said locations, because they will be evolving and switching occasionally, that you're very, very aware of who might be around. You're paying attention behind you. You're paying attention above you, in front of you, to your sides, all that shit to make sure that there ain't somebody with eyes on you. Go ahead. Sorry.
So if somebody unknown enters the camp, guns will be drawn on them and they will be ordered to state their name and everything. Leave, things like that. Address yourself when you come into camp unless you're very noticeable or you're too far away, but make sure they're unknown before you even draw a gun. Silver Horse is pretty much a dead giveaway, but we're gonna be moving locations. If somebody asks you, oh, where do you live? It's like, that just casually brought up in conversation, just telling, you're not saying.
If anybody wants to fucking hammer down the point on trying to get you to say, escalate it.
Are there any questions or concerns with that?
I've got none.
Should I bring up the bank now?
Yep.
As some of y'all know, the Colts are expanding their ways of making money beyond the jobs that we do on the daily. Because as though those could provide for us, there comes a time, and there's coming a time, where things are gonna get harder, more difficult. And we're gonna make sure and ensure that we have a steady flow of income coming in. At the moment, as a whole, the Colts are running two separate businesses. The ferrying and a bank. The Colts now own the bank in Blackwater. You do not rob the bank in Blackwater because you will be robbing our money. Okay? That is our money in the bank of Blackwater, and if that goes missing, that affects all of us. that affects a lot more people than us. The more and the longer this business is open. Things you need to understand about this business is that it needs to be protected at all costs. We're gonna be doing things with this bank. Some of y'all will see the papers, some of y'all will see the money coming in and out. Not all y'all, but some of y'all. And the money that's coming in here will be providing a lot for us, but we will also be doing things with the money inside. We will be cleaning dirty money for people. We will be giving out loans, and we will be taking in bonds. There's gonna be a lot of money in exchange, and all of us need to be aware of the shit that can go down from this. Because of this, I am not participating in any serious bank jobs. Because my name is on that deed, and I'm not risking the business by any means. This is going to ensure our future going forward. If, by any means, we find ourselves in a position where we cannot rob trains, we cannot rob banks, and we cannot rob stores, these businesses will be our fronts for making all the money we need to make. It will not change how we treat people. It will not change how we organize things. It will simply be the front for anything and everything we do in the long run. These are the future of the Colts, and they are the foundation of what's to come. Is that understood?
Understood.
Yes.
She's worked really hard on this, and I'm really proud of what she's been able to accomplish by getting her own bank, especially in the second biggest city in the state. So, I mean, let's, let that soak in. That's a big deal.
We do not screw this over by any means. A lot of legal work has gotten put into this, and I have been so blessed that I do not have a record, and I intend to keep it that way. And I hope y'all see it that way, that it stays that way. Because as long as it stays that way, we are okay. I'm building a front with the deputies. I am making friends with the deputies to ensure that we do not get screwed over this in the long run. We're going to be holding and protecting deputies' money, government money, and we are not to steal from it. We are not to siphon from it. This is the money that holds our integrity, that holds our front, and that secures the cult's new leaf. Secures the cult's new ideals. We are putting up the front of family above gang. That does not mean we're not a gang. We will still do the same shit that we have always done. Nothing changes in regards to that. Is that understood?
Yes.
Yeah, understood.
Yep.
Okay.
Was there anything else with you three?
At this moment, for myself, I don't believe so.
Jesse?
I'm just gonna add on the little horse thing. We're not gonna
Okay.
shoot your horse if it's obviously accidental. Oops, fuck, shit, rider. So don't be worried about that.
Jesse?
The only other thing I have to add on is about what you said for inviting people over to the homestead is you guys have to understand that we all sleep here as well, and you have Ethan's children sleeping here as well. And just understand that could be a good, big risk if somebody who hates us decides to come on over to our known place of residence and sleeping and decides to do something stupid when we're asleep or not.
It's all about being careful, y'all.
To expand upon that, if any of y'all want to bring people to sleep with, you want to fuck someone, find a place to do it. Find a separate place to do it. Make
What?
sure you're not bringing them home. I said, oh, there's Alice. You don't have to worry about that. In general,
Okay.
Yeah, you better fucking not worry about that boy.
if y'all need to fuck someone, do not
Well,
bring him.
Annabelle isn't here anymore to get me Valentine horse.
so it's okay.
Oh God. But yes, is that understood, everyone? If y'all
Understood.
want to fuck someone, fuck them somewhere else. Fuck them in a field. Fuck them in the woods. Have them put on a mask and fuck in some random building. Whatever the fuck you want. Just not at the home.
Yeah, I agree with her, but Scarlett, you're naming off a lot of opportune examples.
I love you.
All right. Was that it? Ruby, do you have anything else?
No, nothing with fucking in fields. That's all Scarlett.
All right.
Scarlet.
Jesse,
We're all good.
Scarlett,
Yes.
you have anything else?
No.
All right. So we're going to go around real quick. If you have anything that you want to mention, anything you want to discuss, bring up, whatever the fuck it might be based on whatever topic you deem necessary, I'm going to start it out with Melody.
I've got nothing to say.
John.
I'll shoot anyone y'all want me to.
Raise your voice.
Alright. Nope. I'll shoot anybody y'all want me to. Gangs, deputies, whatever. For hostages, that's a bridge too far for me, I'm sorry to tell you. I won't be a part of any of that. Y'all do whatever y'all want with that, but I ain't doing it. Sorry.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Bobby.
Well, I did have something to mention about natives, but considering everything about moving, I don't think it's very relevant anymore.
Yep.
So, no, not really.
All right.
Whatever.
Kind of sorts itself a bit, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Bobby. Fred.
I just want to thank everyone for their patience with me. I'm always looking to improve myself, so if you
You've
have
grown
anything
a
to say
shit
to me,
ton.
You've been doing well, son.
You were the one of the most impressive people in the cults. When you came in, I was so worried that
thanks.
you
I thought
just-
you'd be dead within a week.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
really did. But you have proven me wrong, and I am so proud. I am very fucking proud to see how far you've come. I am now confident that if I have a gun pointed at me and you are around, that you will be there. There was a point where I didn't think you'd be around at all. And now I know if something goes down, you were there. You have proven time and time again who you are and the integrity you have. And I'm beyond astonished.
Thank you. I'm always looking to improve myself, so if anyone has any issues, just let me know.
Stop jumping down fucking holes.
Yeah, stop getting hurt all the time.
Yeah.
All right,
Stop
well, moving on.
encouraging people to jump down holes.
All
I
right.
did not encourage them.
No, it was my fault.
All right, Pedro.
I would like to say, Fred, that you've been doing a really great job at making sure everybody is staying together when on their horse, and you do not let someone who falls behind, stays by themselves. Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
you
keep
have
it
been
aware.
absolutely
Yeah.
solid on that, Fred.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. All right, can we stop stroking Fred's ego and move to Pedro now?
Nothing for me.
All right. Rachel.
Ruby and Alex, I was wondering how the progress on Bailey's funeral is coming.
I'm good to go. I'm done waiting on her brother.
All right.
Kind of an asshole doesn't fucking... That's crazy.
Doesn't even show up for his own sister's funeral.
Fucking dickhead. Anyway, okay. Is that it?
Family.
Yeah.
Fucking badass funeral.
All right. Dallas.
I got nothing.
Figure something out to say then.
Love y'all. Y'all the best. I'm glad you make my mama and papa happy with your presence here.
Okay. Miss Theo.
Why are you eating a rock? Are you a small one?
You got anything to say to everybody? Or to us?
I miss you, Alexis. Oh, you want to say something?
Uh-huh.
Did you really?
What?
Huh? Yeah.
What the fuck is going on here?
Hey, come here. Go over to the dojo.
Alright, I'll,
Alright.
okay. No, don't go towards everyone.
Huh?
Okay. Everyone go in at the count of 3, I guess?
Fred, you're in the fucking
No,
fire.
we ain't done with the meeting yet.
Is there a...
Just skip him. He doesn't even know what's going on. Just skip him.
I don't know.
Theo, was that it? What are y'all doing?
I don't know.
She's gotta act. She's gotta act. Alright, you want me to start?
Earpiece.
No.
Reload.
Stop that shit.
Hold on. Okay, let's just
I don't know what's
continue with
going
the
on.
serious talk for now, because I'm sure possibly Alex has something to say. So, Alex, you
All
have anything
right.
else
Thank
to say?
you, Theo.
Thank you, the dojo.
All right, Alex, go ahead.
Thank you, Theo. Yeah, like everybody said, I just wish that, we should buck up our game a little bit. All the gangs are looking at us and seeing weakness. And I really wish to have that rectified. Same with the moving. I think it's a necessary step for our safety and not just turn our way of life. That aside, I would like to bring this bit up. It's more of a non-cult business, but I do have a daughter now. Her name's Blue. So if you guys see anything at all happen towards her in town, you let me know. That's all I ask.
You can let me know too. She's my daughter as well.
Congratulations, you two.
Congratulations.
All right.
Thank you.
Scarlett, is there anything off the cuff that you wanted to say?
Not that I know of.
All right, Jesse.
No, yeah, it's just this came from my mind after John spoke his word. We've said this from the very beginning that we started up this gang. If you're not happy with something we do, you bring it up. We talk about it. You're not forced to do nothing with us. If you don't want to be a part of things, you're always welcome to turn in your buckle, leave on good terms. We'll always be your family when you need us. Just obviously, you know, you got to do the right thing. Do what you want. Just make sure you stick on good terms.
Yep, good point.
I have something I'd like to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to thank you guys also for being patient with me. I know I've fucked up a lot recently over the couple of months.
Amazing.
Yeah, you're good.
And I just want to thank you guys for being patient with me and allowing
Of
me to
course.
prove myself.
Yep, thank you. Ruby. You have anything off the cuff that you want to say?
Besides the fact that I actually think this moving thing will be a really nice change of scenery and will relax everybody a bunch, no?
All right. Well, I'll have your ear just for a moment, and then we can conclude this this meeting. Every one of you matter. Every single one of you matter to what we do every single day, whether you're sleeping or you're active within it. So don't ever feel that you don't have a place here, that your word don't matter as much as mine or anybody else's, because that ain't true. And I'll prove that to you, and I will challenge you every step of the way if you have that thought. But we are coming up to a time where if we don't knuckle down and start being pretty serious and taking our roles in this world and what we provide for ourselves from within it, then this world is going to swoop us up. It's going to spit us out in a real nasty fucking way. Now, the safety, the security of what we have, our name, each other, and a lot of you are starting your own lives, right? I know Pedro Melody just recently got married. You know, there are some things going on that are just completely beautiful as a result of all of this. And this is very worth fighting for. This is worth giving your best in every single situation you encounter, to preserve and to protect one another, to take great care of everything that you hold dear for yourself and those around you. And there are many, many of us, and there ain't another fucking group out there in this state that can match our might. And if we take our shit back and we make our stand and we show our grit and we grit our fucking teeth and we give them our resolve, people will start to learn real quick that the Colt fucking name is not something that they want to try to tackle or tingle with. So take it upon yourself to show the glory that you represent to every single person you stand beside right here in this moment. And we ain't even full. We ain't even got everybody here. But look at us. Would you ride against you?
Nope.
Fuck no, you wouldn't. You ain't stupid. But there are a lot of people out there that don't have the commonality of common sense that you have for yourself. So be thankful of that. Be thankful of what you represent. Be thankful of that resolve that you carry in your heart towards the person to your right or to your left. And you go out there and you show this world what you have to offer it. And especially when you are together, you ride with pride in your heart. All right?
Oh, I have one thing that I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Miguel, what's going on with him?
We're going to find out.
Okay.
I've already charged Ruby with that. But if you see Alexander Smirnov or whatever the fuck his name, Simirov, then you, I don't even know. But you take his buckle, and if he doesn't want to give it, you take it by force. I don't give a shit. He ain't been around,
He's
and that's
caused us a lot of
unacceptable.
trouble. He doing
Yes, he
fine.
has.
Yeah, I tried to explain exactly.
You want to talk about that then?
Yeah. So, funny thing is, you know, as some of you might know, we do work with the Molotovs on a business standpoint. You know, we get along well with them. We conversate with them often. They had notified us that a deputy had told them that Alexander had decided to rob a store on his own, which is most cases not an issue. But where the issue arose is where he told the deputies, I am a fucking Colt. You will respect me and you will not bother me when I am robbing the store. And he was talking shit and talking down and antagonizing the deputies, throwing all of our names under the wagon. He then decided to say that he served in the war with Kojak Molotov and Nikolai. Nikolai was a Colt. He was a great fucking example of what a Colt should be. He died because someone very, very, very treacherous made their way into here. And his memory will forever live on within the cults. And if someone I don't even know, I don't even fucking have spoken to, decides to smear his name or drag our name down on top of the people we associate with, we're not gonna stand for that. We're not standing around. And if he's gonna really give us trouble, not give us what we need, we can just kill him and be done with it. And that's that. Yes?
I just want to say that going forward, although you might be on good relations with the Molotovs, I wouldn't trust their information too much. They have a tendency to come up with a lot of bullshit, to spread a lot of bullshit.
They seem to have a lot of drama surrounding them.
Yeah.
Agreed. But at the same time, though they have their drama and their bullshit, they have very close ties to certain people in this family, and they have, in times of great need, provide very, very reliable and useful information that has helped us out. We would not be starting half the businesses that we have if it wasn't for them. So we owe them that.
We'll be wary though. Thank you, Bobby.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely noted.
Their drama can continue all they like, but as long as it doesn't involve us, we're fine.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I even told
Alright.
them we do business with people in Saint Denis. This bank will be doing the business with people in Saint Denis. They do not get along with those people. They do not care that we're doing business with those people. It is not our fight. It is not our war. We are our own people, and they are their own people.
I agree. All right, so before we conclude this, I'll leave it open one final time if anyone has anything they want to say.
Just something for you four afterwards, if you don't mind.
Sure. So, John, based on what you had said, I do have some concerns. What happens, and I'll challenge you with this question. What happens if you're rolling with the group, and let's say there's 4 of you, y'all decide to go do a bank robbery, and then that turns into somebody getting taken as a hostage. You just walk away?
I'll see it through the end, but I'm going to be pretty pissed off at whoever dragged me in that situation. After I've clearly said it here, that I don't want to be involved in it. But yeah, I'll see it through to the end.
All right. So you can be counted upon. All right.
That's fair.
That is fair. All right. Well, Rachel, thank you very much for taking notes from the meeting today. And thank each and every one of you for coming and being here, participating in it, giving your voices. It is appreciated. I know this is a little bit different meeting than we've had before. So we wanted to make sure that it was structured a little bit more specifically, and our talking points had a little bit more merit than normal. So it isn't to curb any kind of ill will towards anybody here, or to challenge or create bullshit amongst anyone. But it's here to get ourselves in line so we can stay safer and we can better represent ourselves. Okay. All right. That will conclude the Colt meeting then.
After Bobby's had his talk, can I talk with 4 of y'all?
Yep.
I'm just
Absolutely.
Wait, was Bobby afraid they wanted to talk to us?
It was actually me.
No,
It's Pedro.
Oh, shit.
When I want everybody to stay here for a minute when they get back. We're going to do something real neat. Everybody face me. Pistols on the ready.
The one that got stolen from me today.
Make sure you're all feeling friendly.
Yeah. Pistols at the ready.
Doji, heavy gun.
Get out your way.
We're going to fire 3 shots in the air. And this is going to honor our past, our present, and to the future of our group. On 3, 2, 1, fire! Very good. All right, Pedro.
Yes.
Alice, can you calm the horses down?
Oh, jeez.
It's not my horse. Oh, he got it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's
That'll help build them up. All right, what's on your mind?
Hey, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on something that was told from one of the craze.
All right.
Is that most of the third gens have all left.
Surprising.
Yep, doesn't surprise me at
I'm
all.
not surprised. Johnny told me a bit about what was happening.
Yeah.
All right.
That came from 3 of them actually, and one of them being Agnes. So.
All right.
They're having some internal turmoil. Just I wanted to let you guys know you guys do it. Just wanted
Yeah,
to not gonna bring it up
Agnes
to the group. So.
Yeah, Agnes and Johnny are the main root. They both have different views. Agnes is easy to manipulate, and Johnny's just stupid.
Yeah. But I just want to give you guys.
Putting the point blank, huh?
Thank you. Imagine if there was that much internal conflict with these leaders right here. That'd be oh my god.
Oh, that'd be really
We wouldn't last.
No, you cannot have internal conflict like that and not resolve that shit.
It took them, what,
Wait, hold
3
on, hold
weeks to
on. Let me
finally
remind
die?
I remember when Jesse nearly took
Jesus.
Elias's side.
What do we nearly take a
Yeah, I
shot?
remember that too.
What do we nearly take a shot?
Sitting by a campfire on a fucking hill up by Citadel, and you and Elias were touching your dicks together, trying to form an alliance of
We
stupidity.
were sharing the same concerns. But
I'm glad you smartened up.
Playing touch tips, huh?
Yeah.
Let's get
All right. Well, that is good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. And just so you guys are tracking, just some shit going on in my head, so I'm just focusing on
Yeah,
that
you're
right now.
fine.
So I
It's
apologize
good to
for
see you. I'm
the
glad you were able to make it.
Yeah. I told you
You
guys
let
I
us
was
know
gonna
if you
be here
need
for
any.
shit, but I just need to focus on me right now.
You're good. Do your thing.
Wait,
You know where to
has it
find
been?
us.
I missed it.
I know. I've been
No, he actually
just...
doesn't know where to find us because we're moving.
Well, he will.
Oh.
We'll have some sort of note.
We got
on the
letters we
first
can send the folks if
I was
needed.
gonna
So
say, we know how to fucking reach out to everybody.
yeah.
I'll leave a bulletin board post at the last homestead on like a secret location.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Smoke signals.
All right. Will you do me a favor, Pedro? Will you send John over here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for the
Got it.
information, fella.
Yep, absolutely.
I think that meeting went pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
A little different than normal.
I mean, what do y'all think about John's stance?
It's fair.
I'd like to
Since
know
he said
why.
he'll hold it through, it's fine, but I... Oh,
So I kind of expected this from him simply because when he joined us, he didn't join us to,
yeah.
because he was
would've got
seeking to look a gang. He was trying to find a way to make money, have people's backs when people have his
Yep.
back, for his family.
Yeah.
He's not interested in hurting people. He's interested in.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, our job here on this planet is not just to go out and hurt people.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's poking each other, but no one's coming over.
Yeah.
I'm about to shoot again.
Well,
No.
I mean,
Hold on.
There he is.
no, that's Pedro. Oh, he fucking John might be in his head for a
I
moment.
think he's off in his head right now.
Is he? Okay.
Well, I'm gonna take advantage
Kinda
of this time and
figured.
go use the outhouse real quick.
All right. Make it quick.
What sound did he just make with his mouth?
I don't know.
What was Pedro doing with his mouth?
I don't know. Eating his teeth, maybe?
I don't know where did Doja go. Oh God.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on her.
I'm gonna tie her ass to the house so she doesn't get lost again.
I want you to start thinking, though, seriously about kind of a position or some type of authoritative title that we can apply for Alex.
I think it, like, advisor. That's literally what it is.
And I would like to create some kind of an intelligence thing for the like people like Bobby. But I'd like it to be more of a team. You know what I mean? 2-3 people tops. And I want them specifically to work together to help mitigate issues or to fucking figure out threats and come up with a detailed analysis or whatever to avoid them or to give us an upper hand.
Oh, I have an idea.
Jessica?
He's pooping out of his pee hole.
Okay, but it's
We-
not, like, advisor?
No, no.
Well.
We are the generals. He is the captain.
John had a
We
headache. Yeah, I
can't
think
call
he's
him captain.
All right.
trying to.
But no,
unfocus
we're
it.
not gonna call
No
him
worries. Thank
captain.
you.
We gotta, like, address it as something for people.
Yeah, well, we'll figure it out.
Like, hand or advisor. That is literally what it is.
An elder?
Bitch!
I mean, he's old.
He's young.
No, but I'm 24.
How old is he?
He's like 30.
You're going to call that old. What do you call me? Behind my back.
Ancient.
No, I say to his face.
I
Right.
think advisor.
Guardian.
Bitch! That's not fucking...
Look, I'm throwing him out there. You don't have to take
advisor
it.
or hand.
No.
You
To
make
both.
something up.
Good turnout, though. I'm happy.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad at all. It's our biggest turnout yet. And we still about, 9 folk away from being up.
Yeah, I expected Ryder to show up, to be honest.
Yeah, a little surprised he didn't.
Ambassador.
Oh my god.
No, that's Bobby, if
Commissioner.
we're gonna be honest. Commissioner,
Yeah.
I like commissioner.
No.
Commissioner sounds
It's
like
too
some kind
formal.
of leader, yeah. Like he commissions everything.
Why not just call him an enforcer?
Representative?
Something, an enforcer. That's what he is.
Oh, enforcer could work.
Yeah, there you go, enforcer. 'Cause that's what he is. It's the same thing as Ryder. Ryder's an enforcer.
I'm probably
Ryder's
gonna
an
knock
enforcer.
Ryder down a notch or two, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, he hasn't been around.
If he don't start showing up more, he can give me his buckle and go and fuck off as well. I don't care how close we are. We got work to do. And if he ain't around to fucking do it, then I ain't got no need for him. And if I ain't got no need for him, cut that fucking tie in a heartbeat.
And I don't like when people promise me and give me their word that they're gonna be around, but
Yeah.
they never show up.
Wait, didn't y'all have like a?
Yes.
What about Vice?
No, just
What?
enforcer.
Delegate?
Vice? What the fuck?
Just, we don't have to, this doesn't need to be determined today. Just keep throwing out ideas.
I like. Sorry.
You what?
I like enforcer.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Hench-
I do
Does
too.
Enforcer
Good.
sounds like a lawman position.
No, it doesn't.
Enforcer of the law. Enforce.
He's the enforcer of our law.
We have best law.
We have the only law that matters.
Okay, I know I'm not supposed to get distracted, but there's a wild horse over there, and I need to get.
Just
No,
wait.
you don't.
It doesn't get pet, but
It's
I
the
can't
rare
even work
one.
on that.
Rachel!
Fine.
Come here.
She's fucking raging.
Rachel!
Rachel, get your ass over here. Come on.
I don't know if she can hear you.
Rachel!
Where's John?
You had a headache.
Dallas,
I
come here.
told Rachel to come over here. Yeah, mama.
I don't know how many times we gotta call you before you come over. I think I should.
Give you $5 if you can go get it on foot. Okay.
You can't run up to it. You gotta
Why did he
go.
just say
I
we?
will.
Who's that?
Hello.
Rachel.
Hi.
Oh,
How
Hey,
you
you
doing?
have a
Called
message?
for you.
You've come with a message?
Yep, thank you. If y'all don't mind, I'd like to get everybody in another circle real quick because I'm making a film of sorts, and I think it'd be really cool if everybody was standing right next to each other in a circle.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, you're making
We
a
should have
fucking
said
picture.
that before we dispersed.
Might want to
This
get
was-
everybody
Yeah,
situated
everyone's
because
leaving already.
You saying something, Scarlett?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's been
you
calling
can't hear her. We've all been calling you.
Yeah, we've been screaming at you.
Yeah.
Fuck you been. Your
Oh,
head
hold
good?
on.
Too many
Oh.
horse falls?
Can you
Howdy.
hear us?
You lost the horse.
Can you hear us?
Rachel.
Hello?
Can you hear
Hello?
us?
1 second.
Jesus
Wait,
Christ.
did you just come up here and not talk, not hear us at all?
I think she
sorry,
only
I'm
saw
sorry.
like Ruby and you.
Can you hear
Nope,
us?
I'm sorry. My ears were totally stuffed. I'm not sure.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Food
So,
goes in your
that's what I'm
mouth,
saying.
not your ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were saying they're dispersing, but we can get them all together.
Yeah. I
you
was. I
should've
just
said
told them.
something.
Go get
I
everybody.
just told them to stay together.
She's telling people
She's
to say
gone.
she can't even.
Jesus.
Where'd John
I
go?
think Dallas might.
You had a
be
headache.
there.
Oh,
Where the fuck
Did
have you
have
been?
that? I think it's.
okay. Look, so much happened in like real quick. I lost track.
Will you stand still? Holy shit.
I'm sorry.
She
I've
moves
been.
more than me.
Look.
Holy fuck.
And then when I went over here, and
Yeah.
then I went over here, and then I went
Literally.
over here, and then I
You
went
get
over here.
fucking dizzy.
I've been around Sash a lot, and he always
She's
makes
still
me
doing-
talk. It's force of habit. Don't do it.
All right.
Park your horse. We're gonna do the circle thing.
Oh my god, thank you. Park your horse. All right, let's go get this done so we can get it over with.
Where the
gotta
hell
wait
is
for
your
Dallas.
son?
I sent
Yeah,
him off to
where's
get a
your
horse.
son?
He got it.
Here you go.
You want to wait for the weather to change?
Yeah. I'd probably
reach that
say.
Appaloosa. One I sold to Lana for $20.
You took it back?
No, they're just over there.
Oh.
Alright, circle how? Like how far apart?
Just like right next to each other. But I'm gonna wait till the rain goes away.
So you're gonna have a standing circle until the rain goes away?
I mean, just don't run away. Just wait
We
for
gonna be in
the
a
rain.
circle, or you just want us to be all together?
Just be like right next to each other in a circle like this.
All right.
I don't think the Colts are capable of
And,
making a circle.
And, my ears get a little bit stuffy when I'm gonna be doing this, so don't talk to me.
Fedora, why is
Okay.
your shoes
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Make a circle. Spread out. Spread out, spread out.
No, no, no,
She
no, no,
wants
no,
us to
no.
be close.
Everybody's gonna be
Close.
right next to each other.
Oh, like, okay. Never mind then.
Is this it? Who's over
Oh,
there?
I have to do
Alex.
Dallas on the horse.
Yeah,
Dallas, come here.
I'm here.
Okay.
Put the thing in the passion. Come here.
Oh, okay.
You hear me? Thank you.
Should be 12 without Rachel.
He listens now.
Yeah, apparently this only works when I stuff my ears with crab corn, and then it works for some reason.
Alright,
Good deal.
Pedro and Melody try to curve more. Same with Fred and Alex. Curve in
Just
more.
yeah, just getting close.
Moving more.
Just trying to make a circle. It's the most complicated thing.
Move a little backwards, Fred.
Vito, you back up a bit.
Yep,
Just
back
a,
up a
there
little
you
bit.
go, there you go.
A little more to the right, Fred. A little bit forward.
Where are you
Perfect.
going, Ruby?
This is an oval.
I'm too.
Look, this is as good as it's gonna
This
get.
is alright. This is a Colt circle. All right, that's what we're gonna call it from now on. It's no longer called an oval.
Oh, this,
Amazing how much corn she could fit in her
hey,
ears.
since it's a cult circle, we should do a sacrifice because we're a cult. Come on.
Stop
Oh,
talking. For
Rachel's
one.
in the
Sounds like a
middle.
volunteer.
Rachel's
I
in
think
the
we're,
middle.
Colts with definitely a personality.
Stopped raining at least.
Wasn't it sea crayfish?
Please stop.
Yeah, what? What's a sea crayfish? Oh, sacrifice?
Gonna kill somebody.
Yeah, we're gonna kill someone and then give them to a god or deity.
This is really fucking creepy.
Yeah, so if you ever
Yeah.
want to give someone to a
We're
god
about
or
to beat
deity, you
Rachel up.
sacrifice them.
That's what it looks like.
No, not really. I mean, unless they want it.
Can you imagine how fucking terrifying that'd be with that person being in the middle of not being a Colt?
I'm glad
Yep.
I'm not there right now.
Fred, you'd be shitting yourself.
Yeah, I'd be on the ground already.
Oh, me? Being close?
Go get your school mess that you were wearing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let me go put on my
Was
buffalo
she just
suit.
for? Sorry.
No!
Jesus, Ethan.
You have to have one to be able to look at it? Me? What are you gonna do? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay there, Black Panther.
Shut the fuck up, pirate.
Oh,
You know what? If we're
You
doing
know,
this,
Ethan,
I'm
who's-
going-
who's that?
Ethan, you look like a fucking...
I expect you to walk up to me and go, "Gah."
God.
Duh.
God,
You know Jesse hang out with Molly, right?
What?
He told me that you and Molly were hanging up about a lot, and I was like, yeah.
Crab at it, bitch. I'll shoot you.
Yeah, I told him I don't fucking care. I told
What
him I
the-
know.
I don't know who's worse, Bloodmouth or Saffron. Saffron's
Saffron.
bad, know.
Saffron's the worst.
but Bloodmouth's
Bloodmouth
on a
can
whole
take
nother level.
responsibility for shooting
Yeah.
people.
A fair point, fair point.
Who's Saffron?
Nobody you need to know.
Bitch.
Yeah.
You can back up a little.
Snake face bitch.
Ethan? Ethan, say something real quick.
What?
Okay.
There you go. Okay, I was wondering if you were just being silent or if you just, the mask was blocking your mouth or something.
If you're gonna point your gun forward, make sure you push the pin in so you don't shoot Rachel.
Stop moving around.
I am literally trying.
Okay.
Ooh, a fire.
Don't touch it.
Ethan, make fire.
Ethan McFly.
That's my buffalo sound.
Does that mean we're
Right,
good?
is
Or?
that?
I don't know. She didn't give the sick. She didn't say.
She hasn't pulled the corn out of her ears yet.
No.
All right, congratulations. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much.
This fucking hat stinks so bad.
Oh, shit, Nat, I still hate that on you. I hate it so much.
Makes him look like he's 2 feet taller.
So, Tito's, I need to talk to you. Come over here. So, I have a daughter.
Baby thing.
Well, yeah. All right, y'all have a good day. I'm gonna take a nap. Good night.
Night.
Nah, Rachel, thank you for the help.
Mama,
Yep.
Mama, the
Yes,
horse ran away.
What?
And I want you to meet her.
The horse is gone. I tied it down and everything, and it ran away.
Huh?
Yeah, that happens.
Wait, no.
It's okay. They live over there all the time.
Her name's
Well,
Blue.
another good meeting.
Blue
Thanks.
Fred.
Yeah, thank you, Fred.
Yeah, no problem.
Be well,
Is there
okay?
another one?
Yes, sir. My best.
I know you will.
She is my daughter, and she is Alex's daughter.
No, not right now.
All right, Alex, you heading out? Okay.
Mama,
Hmm.
I'm tired. I'm gonna get
You
some
two heading out?
Sorry.
What's that?
You two heading out?
I think
no,
she's
it's
staying
just-
with you guys.
Okay.
Leaving.
All right, Pedro. Take care, buddy. Thanks for coming.
Mhm.
Be safe.
Please.
Yep.
Take care, Melody.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
No, I'm staying.
Oh, okay.
Safe travels. Oh, okay. Dada,
What?
Still faster than
I'm
Lowe's.
going to sleep.
Good night,
I'm
kiddo.
gonna
Love
give
you.
a hug, okay?
Yep.
That Lancaster and told me I was useless.
Get some rest.
You gave me that Lancaster.
Yeah,
over
good
there,
night.
told me I
Keep
was
the
Good
gas
night.
safe.
Goodbye.
I will.
I shot and killed a cougar that was jumping at me with it, like as it was pouncing.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night, kitty. We going.
Where'd the fire go?
Wow, it's pretty.
Thank you.
How's
Good
it?
night.
I was missing. Good night. Oh, yours. I am missing. Sleep well, okay?
Not the
Thank you. Good night.
Alex,
Theo.
get your outfit on.
I don't get a fucking hug. I'm gonna get real pissed.
Get your outfit on. Now, go.
I'm gonna get really upset with you if I don't get a hug from you.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Go give him a hug.
Where you going, Scarlet?
The one that matches my
Miss
outfit.
you.
Oh,
Stop being a
we,
stranger.
Are y'all,
I know. We'll stop being lost in the woods. You come home, okay?
y'all waking up after the storm? I mean, y'all waking up. I mean,
Is this our home?
What are you
Yeah.
saying?
are y'all staying away?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Just checking.
All right. Well, you be careful where you're at. You reach out if you need
I
anything.
think it looks
We
good.
stop being a stranger. Get me?
Outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
All right.
Okay. Look at our outfits together. Look at this.
Wow. I'd be embarrassed if I ever had a rail that. I'm kidding.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
I'm gonna.
Those pants do
Wow.
not
Wow.
match that shirt.
No, it matches the aesthetic, and that's what's important.
It's Hulk.
Yes.
He's got
Okay.
a red example. Oh shit.
Did you just light Theodosia on fire?
No.
I'm getting back to my normal clothes.
Oh, Theodosia, okay, ready for this one?
She told me we're gonna fight after
Can I
this
have this
meeting.
one?
Ooh.
See? Okay, hold on.
Don't know what she said.
I don't either.
not going through 20 plus outfits.
No, I don't have 20 yet.
Bitch doesn't even have a Colt vest.
Okay, hold on.
I think that's
Can I have
Jones's
this
limited. Your left.
This one. And then take off the coat.
I'm beating my head for a moment. I'll be back in a minute.
Hurry up.
And there's
Are we going somewhere?
You're gonna have a conversation with John here in a moment.
Oh, shit. Actually, I'll wait because that might take like 5 minutes.
All right.
Or 10.
Thank you.
Oh, come on, give me a hug. You gonna sleep, Theo?
No, Tito's just staying awake. He's not allowed to sleep. No.
Morning.
She has to go to sleep. It's her bedtime.
All right. Come on.
Look, Tito's
Well, I gotta go
quick,
have a
quick,
chat.
quick,
One
quick.
back in a moment.
What can we do for you?
Listen, I know when I said probably ain't what y'all wanted to hear, but something I need to say. Well, just want to know where we stand from here on this. This one-on-one here. Or one-on-four, I guess.
May I start off with my view, Ethan?
Say again.
May I start off with my view?
Yeah, go ahead.
As long as you said that you'll be there and the time of it, I'm completely fine with that. It's a little bit of a whatever, but it was also expected since we know the reason why you joined. It's just to take care of people that in your family. But as long as you will be there in the moment and you'll defend any of them, it's yeah, I guess I can understand.
It ain't like that, Ruby. I'm not just here for that. It's just,
I know. I've worked it wrong.
I just got some demons in my past, and for me, this is kind of a step too far. And I just hope y'all understand that. You know?
Scarlet Jesse.
Scarlett's gonna go ahead and go. Speak loud.
No, yeah. I understand where you're coming from. I may not feel the best about it, but as long as I know I can rely on you, I have no issue.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I see it. As long as we can rely on you, which, you know, clearly we can. That's all I care about, as long as you keep our people safe.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said in the beginning, if you ain't comfortable doing something, you don't have to do it. We're not here to force you against your will to do something.
I'll do whatever y'all need me to do. I know Scarlett here mentioned she had that bank opportunity. That's actually pretty interesting. I didn't think y'all would go into something like that.
It's
Whatever makes us
diversifying
money.
everything.
You got to adapt with the change. You know, you got to adapt with your surroundings. So this is not this life is not something that's going to guarantee success going forward for too much longer.
It's a new century, and I think the Saint Denis people have proven that some type of organized businesses seem to be working out, at least in so far.
Yeah. Speaking of those people, if you need dirty money cleaned, they're
We're
willing
doing that.
to. You're doing that as well.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, she mentioned that, Jesse.
Yeah. But I'm saying
All right, let me put in my take real quick before we start jumping to another topic. I ain't got an issue with you not wanting to be a part of a hostage thing. I mean, the only time we ever do hostage stuff, which we ain't done it a whole lot, you know, we always treat our hostages very well. We take good care of them. We make sure that they're unharmed, and we make sure that the deputies stick to what the fuck we're telling them to do. That's the one thing that dictates what happens to a hostage. So there ain't a single one of us that are looking to take people for a robbery with the intent to actually hurt them. But, you know, there is some escalation in language that we use, obviously, because, well, our intent, we need to be unpredictable, and we need to make sure that they understand our resolve in the situation. Because at the end of the day, the only time we take any hostages is to make sure that we are safe, we are healthy, we are harmless, and we are not harmed, and we are good to go. But we ain't ever hurt a single hostage we've ever taken.
I don't know. Well, I suppose it really depends on the situation, I guess.
It does. And it depends on what kind of lawman is on the other side of that situation.
Yeah. No, I
You
get
know
it.
how it is. But it is very important, John, for you, and I do appreciate when I asked you, I did appreciate your answer, and I can respect that fully.
I ain't gonna leave y'all high and dry. Hope y'all know that.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that.
Y'all been pretty good to me. If it's a choice between y'all and some random schmuck on the street, so it's a pretty obvious choice, ain't it?
It is.
Yeah. I'll do my
All right.
best for y'all. That's all I can promise.
That's all we can give to one another. So, that's good to hear. Now, was there anything else?
Well, there ain't nothing else. Just if y'all need me, y'all know where to find me.
Indeed. How's your family doing?
Haven't heard from Morgan recently. And,
She looks like you knew.
Yeah, she lost an eye because of a cougar.
what? Where?
Yeah, she lost an eye because of a cougar, and apparently 3 of the Colts saved her life or something.
Yeah, she was about to die. Her heart stopped, and I got it beating again.
Shit. Scarlett, I don't know what to say. Shit.
It's okay. She's gonna live, and that's what's important, right?
Yeah. Where's she at?
I don't know. She was up in Harrisburg.
I saw her like yesterday. She's doing alright. She's fine.
I need to go talk to her very soon, I think. Alright. Thank you.
All right, you let us know if you need anything, fella.
Alright, I'll do that.
Appreciate you being able to make it out.
Alright. Y'all stay safe out there, alright?
Stay healthy and upright.
Alright. I'll see y'all around.
Take care.
We gotta check my post office because I told Bobby to mail me locations that he knows of camps.
Ruby,
He knows a shit
one
ton.
second. I need to fucking have a conversation with you real quick.
Okay. I'm never scared of you, so you
No,
just
come
wanna
here. No, this ain't a private talk.
What?
I just want to let you know that you are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, and every single
Told
day I
ya.
am thankful for every bit of you, even the shitty bits.
He tries to scare me. It just never works.
Well, there's a difference between trying.
Right.
Trust
I
me.
need to talk. All right. Scarlett said she was gonna fight me, so.
Oh,
Oh.
ooh. Better watch out, Jason.
Yeah, I'm moving.
Oh, Ruby, you gotta block that.
I got $5 from the feisty woman.
Which one?
I'm gonna let them decide.
Oh,
Just make sure you call it. I don't want
Scarlett hasn't even fucking. Oh,
Oh, make sure you call it. No need to be stubborn.
Yeah, please call it.
Oh,
oh.
Jesus Christ. I taught you well, young one. You're probably older than me, not gonna lie.
Jesus.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh. Good dodge, good dodge. Oh, Ruby, I know you have
Wait,
to call
Ruby,
it, Ruby.
wait, Ruby, back up.
Ruby,
You can't run into a horse. You're gonna go into
Ruby,
a horse.
I know you're gonna have to call
Ruby.
it Ruby. Don't be stubborn.
Ruby, call it,
I can
please.
see the way you're
I don't wanna
standing.
knock you off.
I'm
She got that
I
wobble.
see the way you're standing.
Ruby,
She got that wobble going on, huh?
Ruby, call
She
it.
got that wobble too. Look at her.
No, I don't.
Not like you
I
do,
figured I'll
baby.
call it.
All right. Good fighting.
That's my girl.
Oh, shit.
Fuck's
That's dirty. Yeah.
See, look at the
Don't
way you
hit
walk,
Theo.
too.
Okay, Tito, you come. I have 2 more habits to show you.
All right. Let's get some sleep, y'all.
Sleep?
Yeah.
Why?
Huh?
What do you mean, why?
I ain't going to
thought
bed.
you was-
Neither of these 3.
Hey, I thought you was gonna stay awake.
You want some sausage, Ruby?
Are you gonna answer the sleep thing?
What?
Are you staying up or not?
Yeah.
Alright, good.
Theo needs to go to sleep. Actually, yeah.
Is John all good? He seemed a bit,
Yeah, he's fine.
Alright.
Any saddle?
He just wanted to have a conversation relevant to what he said.
I thought as much.
Yeah, all is good there.
That's good.
All right, I'm gonna go shit in a plant and rub my face in it. Be back.
Really?
A treat, Ethan Colt.
Night, Theo, I love you.
Good night, Theo. I love you, girl.
Night, Theo.
Fact that.
Love you, Theo. Love you more. Fuck you do. You love me less than I love you. Yeah. All right, guys. That's going to conclude this episode. Big old Colt meeting today. Covered a lot of really great, interesting topics. Kind of got ourselves better aligned for the future. And the future's all we got to look forward to. So we'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.